Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope that you're doing well. Today I have a $500 budget to build the perfect fragrance collection from jomashop.com. And that's not all. After I build the $500 fragrance collection, I'm gonna give it away to one of you. That's right, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm buying for $500, and then one of you will get that collection to kickstart your own. I'll have all my fragrance choices linked in the description below. Shout out to jomashop.com for sponsoring today's video. In case you're unaware of them for some reason, which why would you not be aware of them? They're a huge discounter. They actually have a whole bunch of different things on there, clothing, sunglasses, watches, but also fragrances. And as far as their pricing, they're typically one of the best out there. All right, let's get started building this collection. We'll go over the giveaway in just a little bit. We're gonna kick things off with the cheapie because I'm trying to stretch this money. I'm trying to get as many things as possible. We're gonna start off with Latafa Assad. As of this video, $27.99 for this one, and it's a 100 ml size bottle. If you're unaware for some reason of what Assad is, this is a clone of Dior Sauvage Elixir, which is way more expensive than Assad. If I got Sauvage Elixir, I'd already be knocking out a huge amount of my budget. But with this one, it doesn't take much. Still has really good performance. It's gonna get you quite close to the smell of Sauvage Elixir, has that same compliment factor. Really nice choice for fall and winter time, especially in the evening or more formal occasions. Assad, a great choice for under 30 bucks. So we're gonna start there. And I'm also gonna give you some other options that I thought about because I feel like I gotta mention those two really quickly, but we'll do that as we go along. And obviously I'm not giving you like this one or the other ones that I talk about. These are from my own collection, so you're not gonna get those. You're gonna get the new ones. After that, Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal, a 1.7 ounce bottle for $49.99. So why Scandal? Well, because in fall and winter and also early spring, Scandal is amazing at pulling compliments, at pulling positive attention, and in the US is not hyper popular. What I mean by that is it's not going to be worn by as many people as a lot of other fragrances. So it gives you something that's gonna be a little more unique as far as that goes, while still having the versatility and the compliment factor that so many people want. So this one has a nice sweetness from caramel and tonka, along with a little mandarin orange off the top and some vetiver as it dries down. I thought about including Mandarin Sky, Odyssey Mandarin Sky from Armaf, which is a clone fragrance of this one, but honestly, Scandal's not too much more expensive, and I think a lot of people would rather just have Scandal at that point. So that's the next choice. The next choice is really good for year round. This one is a compliment puller, great versatility, and I think for the cost, it is an amazing bang for your buck. It is Legend Eau de Parfum, 50 ml for $29.99. You could also go with Legend Eau de Toilette, which is a little bit cheaper than this one, but I think for me personally, I'd rather pay just a few bucks more and get the Eau de Parfum, which is overall maybe a little bit more of a premium experience as far as the fragrance goes. You could also go with Legend Spirit, which is similar to Invictus Aqua. That one would also be a good choice for cheap. This one has violet leaves, bergamot, leather, woody notes, and oak moss as some of the notes in the scent. Like I said, good for year-round, daytime, nighttime. The versatility here is a 10 out of 10. And I'm gonna go with another Mont Blanc next, Explorer, a 2 ounce bottle, 60 mils. This one is more expensive. It's $39.99. Again, price is accurate as of when I'm filming this video. Fragrance prices do fluctuate a little bit up or down as time goes on. So some of these I'm talking about here today, if you're watching this in the future, could be more costly or they could be cheaper. So keep that in mind. So Explorer, super well known, smells a bit similar to Creed's Aventus, another one with the versatility that is a 10 out of 10. You can wear this stuff anywhere, anytime, and people are gonna like it. And especially if you're building up a collection from scratch, you don't really have much, then having fragrances like this one and this one that you can wear pretty much anywhere, anytime are gonna be really useful. Because yes, you could wear both of these anywhere, anytime, like I just said, so you might go, oh, well, they overlap then, right? No, because they don't smell the same, they don't smell similar, so it's gonna give you a lot of different vibes, that you can match up with where you're going, what you're doing, and just which ones you like more. So Explorer, the next choice, and we're gonna move on from there. The next one is a 50 ml for $38.99, and it is Dylan Blue. Now I gotta say, when it came to Versace, there were a few fragrances that I was thinking about putting in the list, in the shopping cart. Versace Pour Homme, that I really felt like I was gonna put in there, but it ended up not. And that one's actually cheaper than Dylan Blue. That one's only like $32.99 for a 50 mil. Then I also thought about Eros Flame. Those ones get closer to $50. And so I ended up going with Dylan Blue instead. So why Dylan Blue? Well, it gives you that blue fragrance usability of something like Bleu de Chanel or a Sauvage, but it's more affordable. It's another one that I think you can realistically use year round, daytime or nighttime. It's another one that people absolutely love. And so it's a fragrance that I feel like if you're starting off, you need some blue fragrances in there. And this is gonna be one of the more affordable ones from a house everybody knows that has good quality, that has great everything, just as far as what people are looking for. Versatility, yes. Compliment factor, yes. Performance, yes. So Dylan Blue. But, you know, talking about blue fragrances, I feel like you gotta get one of the big blue fragrances. And so why Eau de Parfum is my next choice. This is a 60 mil and it's $64.99, which is not a bad price, honestly. Why Eau de Parfum is one of the most popular fragrances in the world for men. It's sweet, but I still think you can wear it year round. Because the performance is pretty good with this one though, in summertime, probably wouldn't go too heavy. The apple that's in there off the top can be a bit much if you go really heavy and it's really hot. Also has sage as it dries down, amberwood as well. This has always been one of my go-to blue fragrances. The Y line has always done really well for me as far as the compliment factor goes. And again, I'm trying to keep that in mind where if somebody's starting out and they're building something from scratch, they're gonna want fragrances that boost their confidence. And this one has always done that for me. We're gonna keep it summery with the next one, Light Blue Eau Intense. You can get a 50 mil of that for $35.95. I know it's kind of a weird pricing, $35.95, but yeah, that's what it's listed at. Everything else is $99, you know, $39.99, $29.99, but this one, $39.95. Has grapefruit, orange, sea notes, and juniper. It's kind of an updated, modernized take on the original light blue, which is still a super popular fragrance. A lot of people, myself included, do prefer the intense version over the original light blue, but you do have to understand that they're decently similar. So you're basically getting what it says on the tin, right? Light blue, but more intense. And also a little more modern. Summertime though, this is a great choice, a great fragrance if you're going on vacation, you know, to the beach or anywhere where it's hot. Now we're gonna do something completely different. Mercedes-Benz Club Black, 100 mil, $49.99. Now I know this one is gonna be a little bit more for people that are into fragrances than the ones we've talked about so far. This is a very vanilla forward fragrance with some incense as well. There's also benzoin in here, little touch of citrus, and it was a hype monster. This fragrance was hyped by pretty much everybody. Like everyone was in love with this thing. Really still is as far as the fragrance community is concerned. And I think it's really wearable, absolutely. Especially fall and winter time, this stuff is amazing. It will set you apart. It's just gonna be one of those things that for people who are just getting started, they're gonna smell it and be like, that is very different from what I'm used to. Hands down, one of the absolute best vanilla fragrances ever for the price point. It will definitely be new to you if the only thing that you've smelled or worn up to this point is freshies. Let's go with a really cheap one next, Tarothi Blue, $24.99, but that is a tester bottle. That being said, I'm not really a huge fan of having to keep all the boxes for everything. If you are, you can pay a little bit more and get the full presentation, but if you're trying to get best bang for your buck, get the tester. For me, I got too many, man. This is like boxes. You could fill this whole room up with boxes, basically. This one is a clone of Bulgari Tiger. It's very citrus forward, extremely fresh. The quality for 25 bucks is insane. So summertime, that's gonna help set you apart. And it's one of those ones that just punches out of its weight class. You know, most people, your average person, probably doesn't know this exists. When they smell it, they're gonna be like, what is that? You can just tell them it's Bulgari Tiger. That's pretty expensive. Next one is $33.99 for a 50 mil, and it is Missoni Wave. So going back to what I said earlier about Versace Pour Homme, I wanted to put that in there, but it's pretty similar to how Missoni Wave smells. So I was basically just like, well, I can't put them both in there. They're too close and they're about the same price. I think $1 difference between the two. So instead of Versace Pour Homme, I was like, I'll put in Dylan Blue. Still a really good fragrance, but it's different from Missoni Wave. So you're getting a different vibe from each one of these. But yeah, Missoni Wave, really nice summertime fragrance. Obviously has a marine aspect to it. Ooh, just smells very clean, very fresh. And it's one of those scents that you can wear anywhere, basically late spring through early fall. Also, nice presentation. Bottle looks beautiful. Comes with a magnetic cap. Don't get the tester. Testers don't come with the cap, and I hate the way this bottle looks without it. Yeah, just completes it. So Missoni Wave, had to put that one in. We got just 2 more fragrances, just 2 more. Now, I wrote down some fragrances that I wanted to put in here. And you could mix and match and put these in here, and I think it would work just as well. But with $500, you have so many combinations that things are gonna get left out. So here are some other ones that I thought about putting in here. YSL L'Homme Eau de Toilette. You can get that for $54.99. Really solid one for spring, summer. Thought about putting in some different cologne fragrances like Hamra, for example, but I wanted to keep it mainly focused on designers. The Most Wanted, I thought about putting in here, but it's $79.99. At that price point, you know, it takes away potentially 2 other fragrances from the collection, so left that one out. Kind of the same thing with Stronger With You Absolutely or Stronger With You Leather. Thought about those ones, but same thing. One that I really struggled with, wanted to put in, Valentino Uomo. $54.99 for that one for 50 ml. And I was like, because I love Valentino Uomo, but I was really trying to focus in on like giving as much versatility as possible with a lot of these. And that one ended up being one of the last ones that I cut. So that one hurt. Coach for Men, thought about putting that one in here. Solid blue fragrance for cheap, but I went with Dylan Blue instead. The Polo fragrances, some of those were pretty affordable. Polo Blue, Parfum, for example. Halloween Man X, Mustache Eau de Parfum. Yeah, that was a difficult one to leave out. Paco Rabanne, Pure XS, a number of different Lacoste fragrances like Match Point Cologne you can get for a really good price, which is the one that comes in like a clear bottle with a yellowish kind of liquid. L'Homme Ideal Eau de Toilette, that one I thought about putting in, $52.99 was the price on that. And then also some of the Dunhill signature fragrances like Amalfi Citrus, those for $54.99. Amazing deals. Like some of those are fantastic for that price point. And there are dozens and hundreds more. Like I said, when you're trying to make a combination of stuff for 500 bucks, you can include a lot and inevitably, like I said, things will be left out. All right, next up, Ferragamo Uomo Signature, $39.99. So yeah, I went for this one instead of Halloween Man X. It's a little more expensive than Halloween Man X. But overall, I feel like it's a higher quality fragrance, but I still like the Halloween. Nice, sweet coffee scent, big performance, surprisingly a huge compliment puller in fall and winter time, and flies way under the radar. If we're talking about just your average person, not too many people are gonna be knowing about that one or wearing that one. And for 40 bucks, it's a steal. All right, last fragrance, and then we're gonna go over the giveaway and all that good stuff. The last one that I chose, I had to go with an iris one. Yeah, I had to work in at least one iris fragrance, and I was trying to think, well, you know, which one is gonna have maybe the most versatility for somebody getting started off. And so I went Gentleman Eau de Toilette Intense. $52.99 for that one. That's for a 60 ml size, same size as this bottle. That one, I think you can use spring or fall, and you could also pull it off in winter or summer, depending on how much you spray. It's got really nice versatility, but it still has that iris right at the front. So if you're just getting started, you can smell that one, you can wear that one, and then you can decide like, is that something that you go for? And if you like the iris, then you can start getting other fragrances that have it even more in the forefront and have even more of like a creamy aspect to it. Or maybe if that's too much, you could dial it back and get some that don't have it quite as prominent. Or maybe it's just the perfect one for you and you just wear it all the time. That'd be fine too. So Gentleman Eau de Toilette Intense, that is the collection. Now time for the giveaway. Now, as I said, it is sponsored by jomashop.com, so it's going through jomashop.com. They do ship to Canada now, so Canadians are welcome to participate. I don't think they're shipping outside of those two countries, the US and Canada right now, but I know that they're trying to expand right now to Europe as well. And here is how the giveaway will go. You will actually get to build your own $500 collection. Yeah, I know. See, this is my collection that I built, but I was thinking about it and I was like, well, I can go ahead and just get this myself and ship it out. But I feel the best thing to do is to let whoever wins build their own $500 collection. So whoever wins, that's what you'll be getting. You'll be getting your own $500 collection, but you're gonna have to go through the website and figure out what you want yourself. You'll be getting a $500 certificate to buy whatever you want. So if you want to build this collection, cool. If you want to build one that has 6 fragrances, cool. If you want one that has 2, cool. If you somehow make one that has 20, also cool. So here is what you have to do. You have to like the video, be subscribed to the channel, as always, typical stuff. You have to leave a comment. If you don't leave a comment, you won't be entered, because that's how I'm going to draw the winner. All you have to do is say in your comment what you would buy collection-wise with the 500. You don't have to go through and do the whole thing. Just, 1, 2 fragrances is fine. I'm gonna give it about 10 days to make sure enough people are entered. And then after that point, I will draw a winner with random comment picker and I will post it up on the community tab. So you have to be subscribed. You're not gonna see it on the community tab. It's not gonna pop up when I make the post. But as long as you are and you see it, hit me up and I will go ahead and get you that certificate like that. So best of luck to all you guys out there. I'm gonna try to do this again, whenever they'll allow me, and help you guys, some of you out there, build up your starter collection or add to your current collection. So thank you, Joma Shop, and thank everybody for watching. Again, do that stuff if you wanna be entered. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Stay safe out there. I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.